Hello everyone and welcome to another Maths tutorial video. Today I'm going to discuss Form 4 Additional Mathematics Chapter 4 Simultaneous Equation Part 2. In this video I will be discussing two simultaneous equations. Before I begin, if you are new to any of my videos, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell as I will be discussing more mathematics tutorial video in the future. Alright guys, without further delay, let's jump to the question now. Okay, in this question, the question asks to solve the simultaneous equations x minus y equals to 1 and x squared plus 3y equals to 6. And then the question asks to give your answer in 3 decimal places. Alright guys, the question itself already gave you a hint that you need to use a quadratic formula. So what is a quadratic formula? No worries guys, I'm going to show you what is a quadratic formula in the explanation. As I explain the solution for you. Without further delay, I'm going to show you the solution now. Okay, in the question, they already give us x minus y equals to 1 and x squared plus 3y equals to 6. So what we are doing here is, we already listed down x minus y equals to 1 as our first equation and x squared plus 3y equals to 6 as a second equation. Moving on to the next step. So using the equation 1, so from this equation we're going to form an equation of y in terms of x. So how are we going to form y in terms of x? It's very simple. We're going to move the negative y to the right hand side, and then this one from the right hand side we're going to move it to the left hand side. So we will get y equals to x minus 1. So from here we get y equals to x minus 1, and this will be our third equation. Let us continue. So now we're going to do is substitute equation 3 into equation 2. So from here, x squared plus 3y, since our y is equals to x minus 1, we already substitute the value y into x minus 1 equals to 6. We're going to proceed to expand this bracket. From here you will get x squared plus 3x minus 3, and this 6 from the right hand side we bring over to left hand side, so it will become minus 6 equals to 0. In the next step, you should be getting your answer x squared plus 3x minus 9 equals to 0. So from here you get x squared plus 3x minus 9 equals to 0. Alright guys, usually in the question, you will encounter two types of situation. One, you can able to factorize easily. Another one, you are unable to factorize easily. That means your answer will be in a decimal point. So when you try to key in your calculator, you find out that your answer is in a decimal point. So how are you going to show that in your working? So for that you need to use a quadratic formula. So how a quadratic formula looks like? So I'm going to show you now. So you're going to use a quadratic formula to solve this question. So from here we're going to use x equals to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. As in this quadratic equation, our coefficient a is 1, our coefficient b is 3, and coefficient c is negative 9. So what we're going to do, we're going to substitute all the coefficient into this respective equation, and then we're going to find the x value. Let us continue. We already substitute the value here. So from here we get x equals to negative 3 plus minus square root 3 square minus 4 times with 1 and times with negative 9 divided by 2 times 1. Okay, let us proceed to the next step guys. So from here you'll be getting negative 3 plus minus square root 45 over 2. Since there is a plus and minus over here, that means you will have two possible answers. So I'm going to show you the two possible answers now. So from here, you will be getting x equals to negative 3 plus square root 45 divided by 2, and x equals to negative 3 minus square root 45 over 2. So that means you'll have 2x value. So from here, as you calculate these two values separately, you should be getting your respective x value is x equals to 1.854 and x equals to negative 4.854. Alright guys, so once you already find the respective x value, you need to substitute back into the equation. You can substitute into the y equals to x minus 1 or any other equation, or equation 1 or equation 2. It's up to you guys. Okay, let us continue the remaining working in the next page. Okay, when x equals to 1.854, y equals to 1.854 minus 1, you should be getting your answer y equals to 0.854. So let us continue with the second x value. When x equals to negative 4.854, you should be getting your answer y equals to negative 4.854 minus 1, which is negative 5.854. Alright guys, we have already solved our first question. Let us proceed to the second question now. Okay, this is also a similar question where the question asks to solve the following simultaneous equation where they given 3x plus y equals to 2 and x squared plus 2y squared plus xy equals to 4. And the question asks to give your answer to 3 decimal places. Alright guys, you should remember sometimes the question in the exam they will tell you correct to 3 decimal places, and sometimes the question won't give you the hint. So how are you going to know this? You have to solve this working, and then you need to check whether the quadratic equation can be factorized or not. If you can't factorize, just proceed with the quadratic formula. If you can factorize, you can just use the normal factorization method. Alright guys, proceed with the solution. Okay, as usual, we're going to label our 3x plus y equals to 2, which is the linear equation, as a equation 1, and our non-linear equation x squared plus 2y squared plus xy equals to 4 as our second equation. Okay, let us continue. So from equation 1, we're going to form a expression of y in terms of x. Actually, we can choose an expression of x, but it is recommended for us to choose y because we will try to our best to not to use the fraction method. Okay, from here, y equals to 2 minus 3x. So let us proceed. So what we're going to do now is we're going to substitute the equation 3 into 2. Okay, let us continue. So why we are doing the substitution method? Because basically guys, we have 2 unknowns and 2 equations. So what we are doing now is we are using a linear equation to form an expression of y, to use a y in terms of x equation 2 minus 3x, to make it in these two unknown into a one unknown, so that we can easy to solve. So that is the purpose guys. Basically in this simultaneous case is involving a linear equation and non-linear equation. It's like basically an intersection of a line and a curve. That's why you get a 2 respective points of x and y. Okay, enough with the explanation. Proceed with the solution, step by step working. So from here, x squared plus 2 in a bracket 2 minus 3x squared plus x 2 minus 3x equals to 4. So we have already substituted our y value into 2 minus 3x. Proceed with the next working. So from here, x squared plus 2, we have already expanded this bracket, which will get 4 minus 12x plus 9x squared plus 2x minus 3x squared equals to 4. Alright guys, if you can able to expand with the power of square, you can proceed. If you can't, you need to do the manual expansion over here by putting an extra working. That's up to you. So from here, what you're going to do, you're going to expand the 2 inside, which will be getting x squared plus 8 minus 24x plus 18x squared plus 2x minus 3x squared minus 4 equals to 0. From now, what you're going to do is we're going to start to solve their respective power, which is we're going to start with x squared. followed by x, and then we're going to solve with the x power of 0, which is the numbers. Okay, from here you should be getting your answer 16x squared minus 22x plus 4 equals to 0. So this equation can further simplify by dividing the whole equation by 2. We should be getting 8x squared minus 11x plus 2 equals to 0. Since this question, since this expression cannot further be simplified, so we can proceed to use our quadratic formula. If you guys don't know what a quadratic formula looks like, so this is your quadratic formula. X equals to negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So we have already substituted in the value. X equals to 11 plus minus square root negative 11 square minus 4 times 8 times 2 divided by 2 times 8. Okay, this is your coefficient of a, which is 8, b, which is negative 11, and c is 2. So from here, you should be getting your your working 11 equals to, x equals to 11 plus minus square root 57 over 16. So we're going to break this into two working, which is 11, x equals to 11 plus square root 57 over 16, and x equals to 11 minus square root 57 over 16. Alright guys, I'm going to show you the remaining working in the next page. Okay, x equals to 11 plus square root 57 over 16, and x equals to 11 minus square root 57 over 16. So from here you will get the two respective x value, which is x equals to 1.159 and x equals to 0.216. Alright guys, once you get these two respective x value, what you need to do is you need to substitute back into the either one of the equation. So when x equals to 1.159, so what I did is I substitute my value into the third equation. So y equals to 2 minus 3x. So since our x is 1.159, so you should be getting your answer y equals to negative 1.477. Since the question asks in the 3 decimal places, so please take a note guys, your answer should be all in 3 decimal places. So let's proceed to the second x value. When x equals to 0.216, y equals to 2 minus 3 in a bracket 0.216, and you should be getting your answer y equals to 1.352. Alright guys, that is all for my discussion of step-by-step working and solution for this question. Any question or feedback, feel free to put in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.